Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. In today's video, you are going to read a text in Russian. The topic of today's class is «Не в деньгах счастье». Деньги in English is money. Счастье in English is happiness. Не is negation. So, не в деньгах счастье means money cannot buy happiness. Before the actual reading of the text, I want you to get acquainted with a few Russian sounds, and exactly the one Russian sound which is difficult for speakers of other languages to pronounce. It's a sound. It exists in English words such as bib, pill, drink, sex, bin, kid, chip, twig. Why this sound is important? Because in Russian there is a sound e, and a lot of foreigners have troubles with pronunciation of this sound, right? These English words have a similar sound to the e sound. At least the beginning of the sound e in English is exactly the same as in Russian. But the Russian e is longer than the English e sound, right? So bear that in mind. So let's practice. Lu, li, la, lo, la, lo, lu, li, lo, lu, la, ol, yell, al, yal, yol, ol, il, yell, yal, yul, all, yol. It was the l sound. It was a hard l sound. And Russian has soft consonants as well. Now let's practice the soft version of the sound l. Al, ol, ul, ul, yal, yel, yul, il, yel, yal, yul, il, yel, ol, yel, al, yul. That was the difference between l and l sounds. And Russian consonants, most of them, have two versions of the sound: the hard and the soft one, unlike to English, which only has hard sounds. Well, if you are familiar with Spanish, there is a sound n in Spanish, and that's a soft version of n sound. Now, when you are familiar with the sounds, let's dive into reading. So, the first reading will be in normal speed. В одном доме жили два человека, богатый и бедный. Бедный много работал и за работой пел. Когда бедный пел, богатый не мог спать. Он дал бедному много денег, чтобы он не пел. Бедный перестал петь, и ему стало скучно. Он пошел к богатому и сказал: возьми деньги назад, а мне позволь петь. Лучше жить бедно да весело. That's our text. And now I'm going to read the same text in a slow way with some explanation of phonetics. If you already learned some Russian, you probably heard or read in your textbooks that the letter O in an unstressed position is read like A. And your textbook will be right. But what's wrong with the A sound? When O is unstressed, it's not exactly the A sound like it's pronounced in but, bus, cut, but it is a close A sound. It's and many Russian learners pronounce it like an open A sound. That's wrong. On the slide, I wrote a small letter R for you to identify the A sound. Let's get started. В одном доме жили два человека, богатый и бедный. Бедный много работал и за работой пел. Когда бедный пел, богатый не мог спать. Он дал бедному много денег, чтобы он не пел. Бедный перестал петь, и ему стало скучно. Он пошел к богатому и сказал: возьми деньги назад, а мне позволь петь. Лучше жить бедно да весело. The other thing to emphasize is that when ch and t sounds are together, they are merged, and you pronounce them as sh, t. So the word is чтобы. Then, in the beginning of the word, you can see the letter Y, which sounds like is named in the Russian alphabet. Pay attention to this. And you see here the apostrophe. The apostrophe here means that the consonant sound is soft. Мне, не, мне, позволь петь деньги, не, денег. Yeah, there are a lot of them. Alright, that's all regarding the pronunciation for this text. And now let's dive into translation. Translation of the complicated words. The first words that I want you to know are богатый and бедный. Богатый is someone who's rich, and бедный is someone who's poor. За работой пел means that here a person did two things at the same time. During his work, за работой, he was sinning. Then, не мог спать. Не мог спать means he couldn't sleep. Pay attention that there is a verb мочь, which means to be able to do something. And in the past tense, ch is changed for г. Then, бедный перестал петь. Перестал петь means that he stopped singing. Перестать means to stop doing something, to terminate, let's say. Ему стало скучно. He got bored. We have the dative case here. It's formed with dative case plus adverbs. Yeah, it's been a while since I taught anyone Russian. Yeah, so I'm sorry. Он пошел к богатому и сказал: возьми деньги. Возьми деньги means take your money. Жить бедно, да весело. Means to live poorly and cheerfully. Here we have the conjunction da, yeah, and in English we translate it like and. Now let's listen to the full translation. В одном доме жили два человека, богатый и бедный. There lived two people in one house, a rich and a poor. Бедный много работал и за работой пел. The poor worked a lot and sang during his work. Когда бедный пел, богатый не мог спать. When the poor was singing, the rich couldn't sleep. Он дал бедному много денег, чтобы он не пел. He gave to the poor lots of money to prevent him from sinning. Бедный перестал петь. The poor stopped singing. И ему стало скучно. And he got bored. Он пошел к богатому и сказал. He went to the rich man and said, возьми деньги назад, а мне позволь петь. Take the money back and let me sing. Лучше жить бедно да весело. It's better live poorly but cheerfully.